I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
So, this episode is a long time coming. As you heard in the last episode, it's been a rough season. I spent a lot of time chasing after my top 3 hit list bucks. Finally got it in my mind that these bucks are gone. They've either been harvested, they're nocturnal, and on just under 1,000 acres, there's a lot of places for them to hide. And we had believed that they were hiding in the thicker parts of the properties. So one thing bad about having a piece of property and managing a herd is kind of getting an attachment to those animals. When you pick out a hit list of bucks, you really go after those deer. And one of my top hit list bucks, we nicknamed Curly. His brow tines curled outwards, and I had kind of been chasing him for a while, and then started getting trail camera pictures where he was looking rough. Lost a ton of weight, and in the pictures you can even see that he was hurting. After looking at him a little closer, we had thought he had CWD or EHD with the weight he had lost, but after looking at the pictures a lot closer, we realized he had an open fracture on his back leg. Second weekend of rifle season, my dad was up there by himself and found him. After looking at him a little closer, he had a lot more fractures than an open leg fracture, and I guess he had succumbed to his injuries from being hit by a car. I was able to bring the head home and getting it Euro mounted, and I'll be able to keep him, but that's not the way we wanted to harvest that deer. So I had decided that the first decent buck that came out, I was going to put an arrow in. So had to get some footage, and after many days in the blind and in the tree stand, I was finally overweighting. So this buck came out with 3 other bucks, and I decided right then and there I was going to harvest this deer. So here it is. I hope you like it. Well, I'm starting to feel like a broken record. Headed back to my lease again. This is December 12th. It has been a rough season, to say the least, and it looks like it's picking up. They're switching into more of a feeding mode than rut. So I'm hoping to get it done within the next few days. My shooter bucks have started showing back up on camera, some in the daylight. Matter of fact, I had one on the camera this morning. I'm hoping the movement continues. My dad will be up. He's actually going to stay till he kills something. We're headed up today. I will probably be back up again next week for a couple days, but I really hope this movement picks up a lot more, especially before they start dropping antlers. It is December 12th and I've already got one buck that's dropped his antlers, and I'm nervous to figure out which one it is. I have a good feeling of which one it is, but I'm in denial. So my biggest buck on that property. Still has his antlers. He was on the camera yesterday at 8 a.m. and he's still looking good. So I don't know. Stay tuned. We'll see how it goes. It's 2:05. We're set up, and I have a good feeling about this afternoon. This morning there was a ton of deer in here in this spot. We did have some turnips and winter wheat planted mixed in with the weeds, and it was coming up really good. Now it's not. It's about gone, but I have a good feeling about this afternoon. I did buy my turkey tags for fall turkey season because I wasn't wanting to turkey up this place because I thought there wasn't real good numbers, but every afternoon I've sat this spot, I've had a group of 10 or 15 walk right out in front of me. They roost about 100 yards that way, so if all else fails, we'll at least shoot a turkey. I think I heard him crash just then. Dude, it has been a rough year. I mean, real rough. But I've actually got a lot of pictures of that deer. And it's December 12th. And that's the first deer, or first buck, over a spike that I've gotten a shot at. Really gonna have to go back and watch that footage. I think I slipped it in that last rib and it came out. I think I seen blood coming out pretty good before he even hit the trees, so hopefully those sever broadheads will open him up. I'm gonna check that footage and see what happened. Man, finally got it done. The emotions I had after that shot were kind of all over the place. Hearing it crash, I was super relieved, but up until then it was self-doubt on my shot placement. I knew I aimed last rib due to him being quartering away, but it ended up working out. Had great blood trail. Those sever broadheads are insane. I highly recommend the sever broadheads because that deer bled like crazy with a marginal shot. So again, 2024 season was rough. It's behind me. Looking into the 2025 season with a new piece of property that has a lot of potential for big deer and pigs. So this season's going to start early for me. Domain food plots, killing pigs, and setting up another habitat. So hopefully this next deer season goes better. Stay tuned and see what happens.